Going on, guys? My name is Nadeem, and today we're gonna go over a roadmap I created for One Piece Bounty Rush leading up to the third year anniversary. Now, these units were leaked by Spawn in the One Piece Bounty Rush Discord a while back. However, I feel like now that we got a lot of the units he leaked, we can kind of have a good idea of what's coming from now till the third year anniversary. Of course, this is pure speculation. Nothing's confirmed. I can be completely wrong, but I think this makes a lot of sense. And shout out to Happy OPBR or Lucci, again from the One Piece Bouncers Discord, for helping me out making this list. Now, I know Senior Pink was officially confirmed today, but me and him worked on this tiered or roadmap yesterday. And the reason why we knew Senior Pink was coming was obviously thanks to the leaks, but some people had doubts between him and Virgo, but we knew it wouldn't be Virgo because Virgo made sense to come out with Monet, another unit that was leaked. So in this video, we're going to go over month by month leading up to the third year anniversary, where I discuss all my thoughts on these units. So they could surprise us with units that weren't mentioned before. However, in the last 8, maybe 9, 10 months, none of the units we got were not leaked. So we knew what was coming, and so that leads me to believe that we know what's coming next. And so this is the order that I think makes sense. Of course, we're going to get Senior Pink. He's already confirmed to be a Red Runner. I'm very excited for him. Hard-boiled fought Frankie, my second favorite Straw Hat after Robin. Shout out to Robin. Of course, you can see her right here. So obviously looking amazing. And for the Bounty Fest, unfortunately, it's not going to be Virgo. It's probably going to be Sugar. Now, I don't understand why Sugar with younger Dofi, but it makes sense. People love Sugar, and of course, she's going to turn people into toys, and she's going to have annoying abilities. However, when I pull, I really want Young Dofi. Young Dofi with that red suit looking clean. Of course, he had to shoot Rosinante, but that's what makes Dofi a very annoying and strong villain that people like. The fucked up shit he's done, and of course Rosinante had to die there, but shout out to my man Corazon. So this is what we're getting in September, and let's move on to what I think is coming in October. So how do I move? I have to do this? Yeah. Alright, so in October, we're gonna get Pudding. I think so, because I think it makes sense that we get more Straw Hats as the Bounty Fest, and I think it makes sense that they're going to theme it around Whole Cake Island. So I think Pudding makes perfect sense as a one-time step up, because last year in October, we only got one step up. So I think it makes sense that Pudding is the only one. And for the Bounty Fest, I think we're going to finally complete the Straw Hats that do not have Bounty Fest, and that's Nami and Brook, both from Whole Cake Island. And of course, Nami has a lot of cool abilities, Brook as well. They both shined in Whole Cake Island, and so I can't wait for these units to come out. Hopefully, Brook finally gets a strong unit. And of course, Nami had Bikini Nami, a Bounty Fest that was also very strong, but I think it's been a while since she got a very, very strong unit. Onami's not too bad, but hopefully a Bounty Fest one will keep her at the top. Of course, Pudding, she's going to have cool abilities. At first, I wasn't sure if she would be a step up or a 3-star, but I think she's definitely worthy of a step up, and I feel like Wiper could be a decent Cola unit coming out this month. It might be a 3-star, but I don't see Wiper coming out as a step up unless they try to release him later in a Skypiea themed month. So in November, I think we're gonna finally get Virgo and Monet. And the reason why I think they're coming out in November, they could come out in October right after Dofi, keeping up with the Dofi theme. And it makes sense, they were both in Punk Hazard. So I would have liked a Bounty Fest themed around Punk Hazard, but we haven't had any of those Punk Hazard units leaked. And so that leads me to believe that we're getting another month with Straw Hats with SOBAMASK and Jinbei. Now both of these guys popped off in Wano, and so I think they had very strong abilities, very nice abilities displayed in these panels. And more importantly, Virgo and Monet make a lot of sense, right? They were both together, they both work with Dofi, and I think Virgo can have a lot of cool abilities. On his own with Monet, I don't see that being a Bounty Fest, but if he came out with Dofi, I think so. However, yeah, completely makes sense that these two are coming together as step-ups, followed by this Bounty Fest. I know so many people are hyped for SOBAMASK. He's probably going to be one of the fastest units in the game. Definitely going to have very fast normals and skills. I'm sure of it. But if not, that would be super surprising. And Jinbei, of course, you know, he did a lot of big moves. And so hopefully they do this Jinbei right? So Sanji, of course, had Sanji from Whole Cake Island. So it might be too soon. But I think it makes sense because Jinbei also needs a unit. So this is what I'm thinking for November. As for, no. December, we're getting Usohachi and Franosuke. Now, again, there are many Straw Hats, but so many of them have been leaked, and it makes sense which ones are going to be Step Up and which ones are going to be Bounty Fest. So, of course, these two, we didn't really see them fight in this form, so they're probably not going to be the strongest units of all time. But I think the Bounty Fest that they're going to lead up to is going to be one of the hypest ones. Young Rayleigh with Izo. Now, Izo is a hard sell as a partner to Rayleigh, but remember, Rayleigh came out first time with Sengoku, who both of them were just older characters that were strong in the past, right? Now, Izo is a strong member of Whitebeard's crew, and Rayleigh is a strong member of Roger's crew. Now, of course, if young Rayleigh is going to come this soon, it makes sense that Izo is the one that comes with him. Izo is very, very strong. Of course, a lot of people don't know this, but he has a 500 million bounty, right? He's up there. Yeah, 16th Division Commander, but he's still up there. And he's definitely stronger than the Scabbards for sure. Look at that. He shot a sword out of King's hand. That makes him really, really strong. And young Rayleigh, of course, he's going to be a monster. And of course, coming with Scopper Gaban, that would have been really, really cool. But at the end of the day, I think Rayleigh and Izo make sense. They would come together and they'd both be very hype. And personally, I would love Izo a bit more than Rayleigh. And I would still love Rayleigh, but Izo is just such a unique character. I've been wanting to use him since OPTC's 2015 version. And I always thought Izo was a cool unit, and so having to play a gun unit that's solid in Bounty Rush, that would be fun. So can't wait to pull both of them, but especially Izo, especially because I feel like everyone's going to be hyped for Rayleigh, that it excites me more for Izo. Now in January, this is the anniversary month, right? So in the first week, I think we're going to get this Step Up Ace for his birthday. I think this is going to be the Wano version of Ace, right? When he was younger and he went to Wano, when he made the Straw Hat for Ors, and when he visited and saw other people from Wano. And I think we're going to get a free 3-star. I don't know which one, but I think we might get one the same way we got Chopper Man. And for the third ANNI, I think the 2 Bounty Fests, yes, I don't think there will be step-ups. I think this anniversary is going to have 2 Bounty Fests, the same way how Katakuri was 1. This time I think we'll get 2. I think it will be Jack and Queen. And of course, I hope, because they're Bounty Fests, that they get their Zoan form as well. These 2 are very strong characters. They deserve a cool unit in One Piece Bounty Rush, and I can't wait to see what they will do leading up to the 3rd anniversary. So I think the first EX is going to be Yamato. At that point, the anime probably has a lot of hype around this character. I'm not going to say too much about it. I'm sure not everyone's caught up. But the second EX is going to be with Jack and Queen. So I think they might do a 2,500 gem banner where you're guaranteed one of Jack and Queen in 750, another one of Jack and Queen in another 750, and then another Jack and Queen in another 750, and then an extra 250 to guarantee yourself Dragon Kaido at 2,500 gems. And the first EX, Yamato, I think will cost the same 2,250. So I think this is going to be a very expensive anniversary, so you better start saving. And I think it's going to be Dragon Kaido. I don't think it's going to be regular Kaido. I don't think it's going to be any other version of Kaido besides the Dragon one, unfortunately, because, of course, they still didn't release this guy. And, I mean, yes, they could have released him for the 2.5, but they didn't, and so they might save different Kaidos for the future. Now, Dragon Kaido is still very exciting. He might have very, very cool moves, and I can't wait for the 3rd year anniversary with Kaido. If I'm wrong about EX Kaido again, I'm done. And finally, the missing characters. These are the characters that have been leaked that I don't know where they would fit. So I think that the Foxy Pirates and Afro Luffy and Chopper are going to be April Fools. Hopefully they come out together and they don't take up schedule. I'm skipping all 3. I hate this arc so much, so that's an easy skip for me. The Bounty Fest, that's super exciting, that I just don't know how it will fit. Maybe it leads up to a new version of Blackbeard, maybe a new EX Blackbeard. It's going to be Burgess and Shiryu. Of course, these 2 characters, you know, First Fleet Commander, Second Fleet Commander, they're both going to be super strong. They're both going to be super fun to play in One Piece Bounty Rush, and I can't wait for them to come out. And finally, the 2 step-up characters I think that are revealed, but I don't know where they would fit. Maybe they could come out as 3 stars, would be as Kanjuro and Kobe. Now, I think they could both be free characters, maybe Koa characters, who knows? But they could also be step-ups that are coming later. They just have them in development for now. So I think that's how we're going to go from here on now till the anniversary. Again, let's recap real quick, right? So in September, we're getting Senior Pink, and then in a week or 2, we're getting Sugar and Dofi. Then we're going to get Pudding. Along the way, we might get a Wiper with Nami and Brooke. And then we're going to go to Virgo and Monet with a Bounty Fest of Jinbei finally, and SOBAMASK. I know a lot of people are excited for SOBAMASK. And then in December, we could get Wano Straw Hat, and then leading up to young Rayleigh, probably the hypest one coming here, and Aizo, of course, another big boy. And January, you get Ace. Of course, I don't like the idea of another Ace, but it makes sense, right? Luffy for his birthday, Ace for his birthday, and then a free 3-star, hopefully. That way we can have something extra for the anniversary for everyone to get. And then we get Jack and Queen and Dragon Kaido. And also Yamato could come first. So that's who I think is going to come for the rest of the next 6 months in Bounty Rush. Maybe these units here will come after. Maybe some of the units I mentioned are not going to come in the next 6 months, and instead we'll get these units. Or maybe they will surprise us with units that have never come out or never been leaked before. Who knows? But that's what I know. That's what I can do. Thank you to Lucci. Of course, we worked hard on this. We looked at past data to try to make this as accurate as possible.